Barcelona are flying at the top of La Liga, and Hansi Flick's tactical decisions are finally paying off. A new defensive partnership has quietly emerged as Flick's favorite. Joao Cancelo is edging closer to a sensational return to Camp Nou, and Robert Lewandowski has made a firm decision on his future amid Saudi interest. In this video we break down why Pau Cubarsí and Gerard Martín are becoming Flick's go-to center-back duo, the full financial details behind Joao Cancelo's Barcelona comeback, why Lewandowski rejected Al-Hilal despite massive interest, what Deco and Laporta must do next in the transfer market. This is a crucial moment for Barca's season, so make sure to like, subscribe and stay tuned for the latest Barcelona news, transfers and tactical analysis. New Barcelona defensive partnership emerges as Hansi Flick's favorite in recent weeks, report. FC Barcelona are coming off an excellent 9-match winning run in La Liga that has allowed them to consolidate their place at the summit of the league table. The latest in a long list of victims was local rivals Espanyol. This run has more or less coincided with Flick trying out a new central defensive partnership. It was a decision he made for the game against Athletic Club, just after the November international break, and the duo have not looked back. Now, according to Mundo Deportivo, Hansi Flick has a new favorite central defensive partnership: Pau Cubarsí and Gerard Martín. The Spanish duo have featured 8 times as a pairing since the Athletic game, surpassing the Cubarsí and Araujo duo, 7. Cubarsí has been a mainstay in the back line ever since Hansi Flick arrived at the club, and that has continued this season, but the identity of his partner had been a game of Russian roulette at best, until very recently. While Araujo and Christensen failed to nail down starting berths and Eric Garcia found a home elsewhere on the pitch, Gerard Martín has put his hand up and made that position his own. The best part is that he has looked quite at home in it. Now, this is not to say that Martín is the second coming of Maldini or that he can be the main option as a center-back going forward. However, credit must be given to him for emerging as an excellent stopgap for a problematic role at Barcelona. Meanwhile, even as Flick identifies temporary solutions, Deco and Laporta need to move in the market to sign a new central defender for Barcelona, one who can emerge as a leader alongside Pau Cubarsí. It is the least the club can do for the German manager, and let us wait and see how things play out. Full financial details of Barcelona's 1st January signing, salary, fee and more. Joao Cancelo's return to Barcelona is now edging closer to completion. The Portuguese fullback has made it clear that his priority is to wear the Blaugrana shirt once again, and his determination has played a decisive role in pushing this deal over the line. From Barcelona's perspective, this operation was never going to be straightforward. The club simply did not have the financial room to pay a transfer fee or take on Cancelo's full salary through a conventional loan. As a result, negotiations depended heavily on the player's willingness to compromise and actively help unblock the situation. Cancelo did exactly that, making his intentions known and driving the process forward from the start. The timing has also worked in Barca's favor. With Andreas Christensen sidelined due to a long-term injury, Barcelona have been allowed to use 80% of the Danish defender's salary to register a replacement. Financial details of the transfer. On the other side of the deal, Al-Hilal showed flexibility. Due to the Saudi League's limit on foreign players, the club was open to letting Cancelo leave without demanding a transfer fee. As such, Barcelona's proposal would cover around €5 million gross. This figure was considered acceptable in Saudi Arabia, even though Al-Hilal were initially believed to be seeking around 60% of the player's salary. Furthermore, the fullback earns €17 million per season, meaning he would have collected €8.5 million tax-free for the remaining half of the campaign. By agreeing to Barcelona's terms, he will take home close to €3 million net for the same period, as per Sport. In practical terms, that represents a pay cut of well over 50%. Meanwhile, there were other options on the table. Inter Milan were also keen and had an agreement in place with Al-Hilal, prepared to offer Cancelo around €3.5 million net. However, his emotional pull towards Barcelona proved stronger. Barcelona forward closes door on Saudi Arabia switch amid Al-Hilal interest. In the past few hours, fresh details have emerged surrounding Barcelona's negotiations for Joao Cancelo, and they involve another heavyweight name from the Blaugrana dressing room. During talks with Barcelona, Saudi giants Al-Hilal took advantage of the discussions to ask about the availability of Robert Lewandowski. Lewandowski's situation has been closely monitored across Europe and beyond. The Polish forward's contract with Barcelona expires at the end of the season, and all indications suggest that he could walk away as a free agent in the summer. That uncertainty has naturally attracted interest, and Al-Hilal were quick to explore whether a short-term move could be arranged. According to earlier reports, the Saudi club floated the idea of including Lewandowski, potentially sending him to the Saudi Pro League until the end of the campaign. The proposal was ambitious and clearly aimed at adding another global superstar to their project. Lewandowski does not want to leave. However, a follow-up report from Mundo Deportivo has now clarified Lewandowski's stance, and it leaves little room for doubt. The Barcelona striker has closed the door on a move to the Middle East at this stage of his career. Despite the financial appeal and sporting pull of the Saudi League, the Pole is determined to remain in Catalonia for the remainder of the season. The request for Lewandowski reportedly came directly from Simone Inzaghi, Al-Hilal's current head coach, who sees the striker as an ideal fit for his squad. Even so, Lewandowski's priority is to spend his final months at Barcelona and push to end the season on a positive note, both personally and collectively. Offers from the MLS. For now, Lewandowski is keen to enjoy what could be his last stretch in Blaugrana colors and help the team compete at the highest level. That said, a few weeks ago, it was reported that Lewandowski, accompanied by his agent Pini Zahavi, held talks in Barcelona with Greg Berhalter, the sporting director of Chicago Fire. During that meeting, the MLS side made it clear that Lewandowski is viewed as a major target for next summer. While nothing has been decided, the Polish striker has not ruled out that option. Al-Hilal's repeated pursuit of Barcelona star fails again this winter, report. FC Barcelona were not exactly expected to do any transfer business in the January window, but to everyone's surprise, the Catalan club has agreed a deal with Al-Hilal to sign Portuguese fullback Joao Cancelo on loan. The versatile defender has previously been part of Barcelona for a solitary season on loan from Manchester City, and he is now set to join on a 6-month loan to add depth to Hansi Flick's team. Interestingly, the loan negotiations also brought up Al-Hilal's interest in signing Robert Lewandowski. However, according to Mundo Deportivo, the 37-year-old striker has firmly closed the door on a move to Saudi Arabia and plans to remain at Barcelona until his contract expires in June. According to sources close to the player, Lewandowski wants to focus on enjoying his final months at Camp Nou and aims to replicate the success of last year when he helped the club secure 3 titles. This is not the first time Al-Hilal has pursued Lewandowski, having unsuccessfully tried to sign him over the past 3 summers. Their current coach, Simone Inzaghi, specifically requested the striker as reinforcement, but Lewandowski remains committed to finishing his contract at Barcelona. Lewandowski still puts up very decent goal-scoring numbers that would make any other striker proud, but age seems to be catching up with the Pole. He is no longer able to perform at the same level that he maintained for much of his career. That said, some of the 37-year-old's attributes are still very valuable, as seen in the game against Espanyol. When used off the bench and rotated properly with Ferran Torres, Lewandowski still has a role to play in Hansi Flick's team. Thus, the best decision for both Barcelona and Lewandowski is to continue together until the summer before taking a call on the future. Rejecting Al-Hilal's approach is the right decision, and let us hope both parties can stick to it. Barcelona's momentum is no coincidence. With Hansi Flick trusting a new defensive partnership, Joao Cancelo sacrificing millions to return, and Lewandowski choosing loyalty over Saudi riches, the Blaugrana are showing unity both on and off the pitch. However, questions remain. Is Gerard Martín a long-term solution, or just a temporary fix? Will Cancelo's arrival be enough to push Barca deep into the Champions League? And what happens when Lewandowski's contract expires in the summer? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you trust Flick's defensive setup? Was Cancelo the right signing? Subscribe for daily FC Barcelona updates, transfer news and match reactions. The season is heating up.